Greetings, people of the internet. My name is Adam from Knuckles Productions 360, and it's finally time, guys. It's finally here, February 14th, 2020. I mean, seriously, it's been a long time, but we finally get to review the Sonic movie. And yes, I said we, because not only am I going to be tackling this by myself, I'm going to be tackling it with my friend and YouTube partner. Now, you may remember him. He does the voice of Tails and Orbot from Sonic Overdrive. So, ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for JamesTheRedGuy5.
It's the man who only has like 3 videos on his channel. Hello, people. It's me, the British geek who barely uploads anything. Anyway, so me and Knuckles are going to be talking about the Sonic the Hedgehog movie because we have seen it, we've watched it, and we are going to share our thoughts about it. And
yes, that actually is true.
We've been excited. We've been really excited about this movie for a while now.
Probably, I think since 2018, actually.
Since it first got announced,
yeah,
basically.
Since I think 2013 when it got like really announced.
Definitely.
But yeah, so how you doing, James? You doing good?
Yeah, pretty good. A little bit stuffy because, winter. And,
oh, yeah. Hurricane Dennis and everything here in Britain.
In Britain, it's Britain, so that means everything's hell on earth.
Oh, yeah.
But hey, we're not your weather channel.
No, we're not.
I can't believe I just said that. Anyway, so...
onto the video itself. So
get onto?
Yeah, so it's how this is going to work. We're going to talk about our spoiler-free thoughts on it. What we thought didn't work, and what did work. And then, and then we'll go into the spoiler warning. But do not worry, people. There will be a video or a time where you can skip to. So, yeah. So, let's get to it. So, James, since you are the guest of honour...
Hello.
I'm going to ask you, what did you think of the Sonic movie without spoiling it?
Okay, so without spoiling it, in my opinion, it is a pretty decent video game movie. Like, I'd say it's better than other video game movies like the Mario movie, the Japanese version of the Mario movie, which is the anime, the Tomb Raider movies, especially. What was it? Was it Angel of Darkness? I think it was Angel of Darkness, but definitely better than those game movies because at least it's a game movie that's more like the thing it's based on, not like what the Mario movie does, where it tries to be more of a more abstract version of the source material.
Yeah, I agree, because I think as soon as this movie starts, it definitely feels like Sonic the Hedgehog. I mean, it starts pretty much how you expect a Sonic thing would start.
Definitely.
I mean, seriously, it's very good. So what did you think of all the other stuff, like the characters and the action and a lot of things?
Okay, so characters. Characters are pretty good. I felt like there were maybe 1 or 2 characters in the film who could have used some more screen time.
Yeah.
Other than that, characters like Sonic, Robotnik.
Oh yeah.
Tom
Wachowski, his wife.
policeman.
Yep.
They were really fun characters, and they were pretty well written for a video game movie.
Yeah, so overall our thoughts is that we found it great. Now the big question is, what did you not like about the film?
Ooh, sometimes Jim Carrey as Robotnik can be a little bit too over the top. Like, for example, when he played the Riddler in Batman Forever.
Oh yeah.
In that movie, he was maximum Jim Carrey. So
yeah.
I can say he was bat poop crazy.
Bat poop crazy.
Bat poop crazy.
We need to add that to the Batman jar.
Anyway, yeah, Jim Carrey. Okay, he wasn't as like intense as he was in other roles. He was
yeah.
But he was still a bit too much for cartooniness.
Yeah, I mean, this is a film about a speedy blue hedgehog. But yeah, if there was one problem I had was probably the runtime. It's not really the longest of movies.
Oh, it's really short.
Yeah, it's a short, like super short.
It's, I think, 90
or 99 minutes long.
Yeah, 99 minutes long, which is pretty gosh darn short for a movie.
Yeah, I mean, it kind of just comes and does its own thing, but yeah. So, so now we're going to get into the spoiler warning. Now, there will be a time on the video that will say that you can go and skip to the very end of the video where we just talk about our thoughts and, how our scores play into it. Okay, so let's get into spoiler warning. So now let's talk about the story.
So, story
So,
time.
James,
Yes.
since you are the guest of honor,
I
once
exist.
again,
Yes.
I'm going to ask you, what did you think of the story?
Okay, so the story, it was interesting for a Sonic the Hedgehog movie. I
Yeah.
like how it starts. It starts off strong. It starts off
Starts off with Green Hill Zone.
like the games, which is pretty good.
Well, actually, no, he didn't start off with Green Hill Zone, he started off in the city.
Oh yeah, so yeah, like sort of midway through the beginning, it was in Green Hill, and it was pretty much exactly like the games.
Yeah.
Um,
I mean, Green Hill Zone just looks beautiful.
It looks good.
In HD. They got the totem poles, the checkered patterns, the loop-de-loop.
it looks pretty good.
Yeah.
The only flaw I have with the beginning of the movie is that I kind of wish we'd see more of Green Hill.
Yeah.
Other than like the first 5 minutes.
They
of the
did
film.
show some footage of Sonic as an adult running around Green Hill Zone, but that was not in the movie.
Really?
Yeah, that was not. Some of the
God.
scenes, like some of the lines Sonic says, are not in the film. Like the Vin Diesel line is not in the film, which I noticed.
Really? Oh my
Yeah.
god. That's
That's a bit sad.
I
but-
didn't even know
oh
that.
well. At least we got the rock line. But
that's true.
yeah, I think the story of, a hedgehog coming to Earth is kind of taken straight out E.T. And it can be
Yeah.
a bit predictable in some cases.
Yeah. Also, Sonic has been to Earth before. There's
Yeah.
Station Square from Adventure. There's
Yep. But again, that's not really connected
Almost-
to the game, to the film.
almost said the OVA, but I think that takes place on Mobius.
Yeah, the land of the sky.
Man,
But-
whatever the hell it's called. I'm calling it Mobius. 'Cause
Yeah,
that's what the
it
planet's called.
kind of is if you think about it.
It's called Mobius in the comics and in the game,
Yeah.
so I'm still gonna call it Mobius.
And overall, I kind of really thought the world that Sonic interacts with is, well, it's it's got its own charm. It's kind of bland. I mean, it just looks pretty much the same as our world, just pretty much with a speedy blue hedgehog.
I mean, I like the idea of Sonic, a hedgehog, like an alien hedgehog, trying to live in like a normal human
Yeah.
society. Like the concept's pretty funny and the execution's pretty good as well. You have Sonic,
Just being Sonic, really.
already knowing like how human things work and how he's just like unknowingly watching the humans in the world,
Including
doing
the Tom,
their work.
including Tom the Cop and
Tom
his
the Cop,
wife.
yeah, or
And just and Crazy Carl as well.
Crazy Carl is
Oh my god.
the best part of the movie.
Yeah, he's so funny. And I think that when Sonic knocks out the power, that's kind of when the story kind of picks up a bit.
Definitely.
But that's also kind of where, in my opinion, everything just speeds up completely.
Speeds up. That's
Yep.
a very fitting phrase.
Yeah, since it's the title of the song for the entire film.
Ha 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 ha. Alright.
And honestly, in my opinion, the story's good, but I do kind of think, I mean, compared to other stories that we've got in Sonic games, it's passable. It's much better than Lost
Yeah.
World Story, I tell you
Yeah,
that.
like it's a basic old Sonic he's
Get the
cool,
alien
he's
home.
fast, and then Robotnik, oh no, he's building robots and
Yeah, gotta
doing,
stop him.
doing all these things and
Yeah.
Sonic beats him up and hooray, the world is
Yeah.
saved, I think.
I do
know.
think it's the final battle is quite anticlimactic.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, but I will give credit that it's cool, the story, and the ending as well was pretty damn good.
The ending was good.
Especially seeing Robotnik look, well, like Robotnik
Yeah.
from the games. He's got the mustache, the bald head, and he's in Mushroom Hill Zone. Well, we don't know it's called Mushroom Hill, but
If it is Mushroom Hill or
Yeah.
if it's...
must be
I,
Mushroom Hill. It's got mushrooms.
I don't know. I need to actually look at pictures of Mushroom Hill soon.
Yeah,
just
I
to-
think it's just a forest of mushrooms, really.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
And the entire world is mushrooms, so...
Oh, yeah, and they got mushrooms growing on mushrooms and growing on mushrooms growing on mushrooms.
Wow, it sounds like the Mushroom Kingdom on crack. Anyway.
The Mushroom Kingdom.
Hey, Luigi! Okay, I'm sorry.
Anyway,
Dead memes.
so going on to the characters. So, James, let's talk about
I love
the main boy himself, Sonic.
No, Sonic.
No, that's
We'll-
coming
we'll-
soon though.
No, we'll save everybody for later. So, in my opinion, Sonic... Okay, so this may sound really weird, but I didn't actually like Sonic in this movie. I didn't like him. Like, I thought that, like, Ben Schwartz, he's a good actor, but I feel like
Yeah,
the way that Sonic has been written in the movie is that he's
more of a child.
not only more of a child, but he's
Well.
also a jerk as well.
Yeah, in a lot of scenes. Sonic
Like,
can be quiet.
Sonic is really
Yeah.
unlikable in this movie. Like, oh my god.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't find Sonic to be too like annoying or obnoxious. There were some really kind of fun moments. I mean, he definitely made me laugh on a lot of occasions because of
Yes.
his kind of humor. But
Talking of Sonic's
Yeah.
character, it's time we address the worst thing this movie has.
yeah,
The thing that every single animated live action...
well, this is a live action film, but yeah,
Animated live action, whatever it's called, movie
Yep.
has to have flossing.
yep. The
It's a
worst
cra-
scene is Sonic flossing.
It's a... If you don't know what we're talking about, flossing is this dance where if you've been in the years 2018 to like mid 2019, you've probably seen every single kid imaginable on the streets doing this dance. It's bloody annoying.
Yeah, it really is. But yeah, besides Sonic, I liked his character. I thought it was pretty good with the games. I do think that it's not really with the games because Sonic in this is more like a child. You know, he's hyperactive. He's very kind
Very
of
excitable.
yeah,
Not like...
which I don't mind.
Yeah, not like in the games where Sonic is like he occasionally drops one-liners, but he's more like focused on
Yeah.
like actually helping his
People.
friends and defeating
And this
Robotnik. Or
Sonic is
whatever
just
villain.
more kind of he's more content on just making jokes and just kind of really doing whatever he wants to. He just doesn't want to
Yeah.
be bored. It's
Yeah.
as simple as that.
Mm.
Besides from Sonic, it's time we tackle what many people said before the horrible design. Speaking of which, what was your thoughts on the new design?
Okay, so the new design. I quite like it.
Not the creepy one.
Oh god, no.
No, we're not talking about that one.
But the new design, it's pretty good. It's a good new design. Well, I know it's not new now because the film's out and the
Yeah.
trailers, but like the second design for Sonic, I
Yeah.
should say. The second design, it almost looks like the games. Almost looks exactly like the games.
Yeah, his eyes
and-
aren't connected. He still has blue arms, but that's all right.
Hey, no one cares about the blue arms except for Chris Chan, so
Yeah.
fine.
So, Sonic's design's pretty good in my opinion. I do like it when, especially in action scenes, we get to see more of his character.
Yeah.
And just seeing him just destroy robots and the Quicksilver moments are really fun.
Yes,
Especially the
that was
bar
awesome.
one and the finale one.
The bar fight.
Yeah.
One of my favorite scenes in the entire movie.
Oh yeah, the bar fight was awesome.
Like any movie ever which has a bar fight in it is immediately my favorite scene
Yeah.
in the movie.
All right, so let's talk about the main antagonist and best boy of the film, Jim Carrey as Dr. Robotnik.
Oh boy,
Yep.
have I got some
So,
interesting things to say about Robotnik. I'll let you go first.
Yeah. So obviously I'm a huge fan of Jim Carrey. I love some of his films. His early films like Ace Ventura, The Mask, Liar Liar, Bruce Almighty. A lot of them are great movies. I love them. And here, his performance is just funny.
He's funny. Like he's a really
Yeah.
funny actor.
Very funny.
Sometimes he can be a little bit too over the top.
Yeah.
Like he normally is, but he is a pretty good. He's a good person to play Robotnik.
Yeah, I mean, we've had Mike Pollock doing the voice for years now,
Yeah.
but if there's ever a live action movie, who would play, Dr. Robotnik in real life? Would you get Mike Pollock to do that, or would you choose someone else? And to be honest, Jim Carrey is really the first person who would pop into my mind to play a character as wacky as Robotnik.
All the best Jims play Robotnik. So
Yeah.
we have Jim Carrey. Jim Carrey. And then back like with the Saturday M era, we have Jim Cummings.
Yeah.
The Robotnik.
Oh, I just realised that now.
Yeah, we have all the best Jims.
Oh yeah,
as
we
Robotnik.
have all the best gyms. And honestly, I am quite glad that, so throughout the film, Robotnik's design is a bit, it looks nothing like the game, but his personality morely shines through.
It doesn't matter if like Robotnik looks like the game.
Yeah, as long as his
because,
personality's
like,
fine.
Robotnik has had like massive like redesigns before.
Yeah.
I mean, Sonic Boom.
Yeah, that one
when
where he looks
they-
more like a pilot.
When they decide to make him look like a pilot and try to make him almost buff.
Yeah, Buff Eggman. Like Buff DDD.
Remember when that was a meme?
Oh yeah, Buff Knuckles.
I'm sure no one remembers that now.
Nope.
It's a dead meme by this
Dead
point.
meme.
Trust me.
Anyway, so coming back to what I said about Robotnik, his performance in this, Jim Carrey nails it. He's by far the funniest part of the film, especially when he sees Sonic. He literally just screams, and it just makes me laugh.
He screams, then gets just punched in the face.
Now that's funny, and all
Excellent.
those small little moments when he gets pure over the top is more funny, and especially at the very end. it's just Jim Carrey just being himself.
He's just Jim Carrey being Jim
Yeah.
Carrey.
I know some people will find, his performance sometimes to be a bit annoying,
Yeah.
but honestly, I really do like it, and
Don't-
especially at the end.
Don't worry, he's not as bad as the Riddler.
No, so caffeine will not kill you this time.
Oh god.
So anyway, James, what did you think of
already
Robotnik?
flinched at that. Okay, anyway, so Robotnik. He's okay. So Jim Carrey playing Robotnik. A very interesting choice for Robotnik. Not someone who I'd pick to play him, but like what they've done with him is pretty good. I like what they've done with him, his roles, and just like how he was written as a whole. Like he starts off as like this scientist who
Works for
this
the government and all.
government agent
Yeah.
who like at first is like curious to investigate what Sonic is. But, like by the end of the movie, he's just completely lost his goddamn mind.
Yeah, so much so that, he's got a mustache and says he'll be home by Christmas.
Yeah.
And so much so, he's talking to a rock that he names Agent Stone.
Oh my god. Speaking of.
Yeah, okay, let's talk about the other cast members. So, Robotnik has this goofy agent named Agent Stone, who's basically kind of like Snively, but more goofy.
Yeah,
Who's
like,
not bald.
like Snively, but goofier and doesn't make weird noises every 30 seconds.
Yeah. And to be honest, Agent Stone is just pure funny, especially some of the moments he has with Dr. Robotnik are just pure funny. He almost feels like a fanboy of him.
I mean, Robotnik has had fanboys before.
Yeah, Starline,
Thunderbolt! I mean,
and Starline.
yeah.
Well, for the most part, at least. And honestly, Agent Stone's performance was funnier, especially during the dance scene.
Oh,
The
yeah.
dance scene was just pure funny.
That was one of my favourite moments.
And then he just interrupts and where I just love watching him dance. And then when Robotnik turns around and just sees him dancing, and then he goes, ah! And then he's like, I thought you might like a latte with steamed Australian goat milk.